Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Thank you so much for joining me for tea time once again. I appreciate you being here. So today we're going to be talking about the Holy Trinity, or maybe the Pentagram of budget lenses. Okay, we had in the last video that I just did, a lot of people in the comment area said, listen, I'm not a pro. I can't afford some of the lenses that you're listing that you have because you're a professional, and I get it. So I want to have this discussion today about alternatives, still in the same genre, let's say, that same Holy Trinity or the Holy Pentagram, but on a budget. How do we do it? What lenses do we use? I'm going to give you some options today, but I want to kind of open this up for everyone to write in and say, this is what I'm using. This is why I'm using it. This is the price, and this is what I'm getting out of it, right? We want to hear from you because this is, once again, a community channel, right? What I say is only this much of what goes on this channel, okay? The majority of it, 80% of it, is down below in the comment area. There's a lot of smart people, some smarter than me, that give some amazing, some really great advice. So make sure you go down there and comment and talk to these people. So anyways, we're going to get right into it. Now, like I said in the last video, we talked about that Holy Pentagram of lenses that I use, and it works out really good for my professional work. So let's get right into it. Now, I'm going to look at the major three, like Tokina, Tamron, as well as Sigma lenses for third party, but there's Samyang, there's also Rokinon, there's a lot of other lenses out there, but I don't have time to do all of them. Once again, in the comment area, put all of them, all right? Now, we're going to look at that 16 to 35. Now, I didn't tell you how much that was in the last video, but that 16 to 35 for landscape is about $1,100. Now, on the third party, we can do a Tamron 17 to 35, all right? That has that optimized, let's say, silent drive, and it's $599. So you're looking at $1,100 to $599. You also have a Sigma available, which is 18 to 35 at $799. And you have the Tokina lens, which is $499, but that is f4. It is not f2.8 like the other two lenses, but it's $499. So we're looking at $1,100 on the lens that I'm using, and we have $599, we have $449, and you have $799 as far as options for third-party similar glass. Now, a budget lens in this same range would be like, for example, a Tamron 17 to 50. Now, I have that. It's not going to be exact. It isn't 17 to 35, but it is 17 to 50. It does a really good job, and it also is f2.8, and the price on this is $299. So you're looking at $1,100 to $299 for something similar that is a non-variable f-stop lens. This is a solid 2.8. So it does a really good job. That is what I would probably recommend, because Tamron, for me, is probably one of the better third parties currently out there as far as build and quality, and I really do like their service program. We'll get into that another day. Now, next is the 24 to 70. Now, the 24 to 70 that I use is about $1,700, okay? That's expensive, and I get it. So you can also get, now on a Tamron side, $1,199 for their 24 to 70. You could do a Sigma, one of their art lenses, at $1,299. Now we're looking at probably about a $500, $600 difference. And you have the Tokina lens, which is also a 24 to 70, their pro lens, at $799. So these are all 2.8 non-variable, which is really quite nice. Now, on the budget side, I would probably recommend the Tamron 28 to 75. Why is that? Well, it's a good piece of glass. It is also 2.8. Here's a copy of it right here. This is a good piece of glass. It's a good alternative to a 24 to 70. Once again, it's a 28 to 75. Now, build quality is really good. It has some good weight to it, but it's slightly smaller, so it's really nice to be able to take along with you. So now, instead of being $1,700, this lens is $499. So instead of me having two 24 to 70s that cost $1,700, I bring one of these. So this is a nice backup for only, let's call it $500. So this works out really nice. Now, next would be that 70 to 200 that everyone is looking for, right? The next thing. Now, my 70 to 200 is right around $2,100. It's not cheap. Now, what can we do as alternatives? Now, on third-party glass, you have the Tamron 70-200, which runs around $1,300. And now you also have a Sigma 70-200, which runs around $1,100. Definitely cheaper. You're looking at $1,000 or more less. And then finally, the Tokina lens is right around $900. So that is an f4. It's not an f2.8, but if you can get around that, you got it for $900 compared to $2,100, which is mine. So once again, there is alternatives. Now, on a budget side to this, I don't have it, but it's a possibility. Tamron has an 18-200, okay, but it has that variable f-stop. So it goes from 3.5 up to 6.3. I'm not a fan of that, but guys, it is $499. $499 is really cheap to get that range, right? 18-200. That is a really nice walkabout lens, okay? So it's something to think about if, for example, you're going on a trip and you only want one lens with you, an 18-200 is really, really nice for that. So these are the three that I use, and these are the three that I would suggest as alternatives. I like the Tamron the best just because I've used them for a long time and I know the build quality and I know whenever there is any type of service needs to be done, they're on it. But if you like, for example, the Sigma, or if you like the Tokina, or if you like Samyang, or if you like a Rokinon, whatever it is, put that in the comment area below and let us know what they are. What is that trinity of lenses for you guys? I didn't get into my Holy Pentagram because I don't want this to go too long, but there's other alternatives to the Quick 50 as well as a macro lens. Like for me, I use the Macro 90 from Tamron, which does a great job, and it is cheaper than going with Canon's version of that. Keep in mind also, guys, we have CP Plus that's coming in Japan very, very soon. I think that it's February 28th, I believe. And Tamron, for example, is introducing a 35-150, 2.8-4. It is variable. I don't like that. But they're also introducing a 35 millimeter f1.4. That sounds really, really nice. As well as a 17-28, that wide, at 2.8. So those are some that we'll probably see in March, but they're going to be introducing them or speaking about them or having them there at the CP Plus Expo. So keep that in mind. There is some new stuff coming in from Tamron and probably other manufacturers at this expo because it's really, really big in Japan. And I'm probably going to do some coverage on what ends up showing up there because there's a lot of stuff that we see that come out in Japan for CP Plus that later on we'll see down the road at the end of the year at Photo Plus Expo, at WPPI, and other shows here in the US. So don't forget, in the comment area, put the lenses that you like, those budget lenses. Don't put the expensive stuff, as we did that in the last video. We want to put some of the budget lenses that are good, though, that are budget but good quality lenses that are more affordable for the amateur as well as the pro-am. So anyways, if you enjoy my content, please throw me a big thumbs up. That would be stellar. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you can get all my content when it becomes available, and click the bell icon so when it is available, you will be notified of it. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools that I've invented for you and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me. I would really appreciate it. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget about the comments, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Take care.